Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Macross 2036 for the PC Engine CD. It was developed and published by Messiah and released in Japan only in 1992. It's obviously derived from the very long-running Macross anime series, known better to some as Robotech. And as the title implies, it's set in 2036, which puts it just a few years before Macross Plus. As you might expect, you play as a pilot for UN Spacey, heading out into space to continue humanity's colonization of the solar system. And wouldn't you know it, you run into yet another hostile group of aliens that you're obviously gonna have to destroy. Why can't they just listen to J-pop and be our friends? Macross 2036 is a fairly straightforward shooter. The 2 button fires your main weapon, which can be powered up by collecting the orange orbs that some enemies leave behind, and the 1 button fires your sub-weapons, though you don't actually have any in the first level. You have to buy them between levels with the points you earn by destroying enemies. There are a lot of weapons to choose from, but you can't use the same one 2 stages in a row. You have to choose a new one each time. Your sub-weapons do have infinite ammo, but a meter to the bottom left of the screen fills up as you use them, and the fuller it is, the less effective your weapons are. And needless to say, some of these weapons are awesome, and some of them are pretty useless. Boss battles are actually played very differently from the stages. Your ship changes into its mech form and fires its gun infinitely. Pressing the 1 and 2 buttons changes the angle of your shot in one direction or the other as you try to pick off the various sections of the boss. This is sometimes easier said than done, as you make for a pretty big target. It can actually get a little frustrating, but overall this game isn't so difficult, and it's pretty fun. It's not amazing or anything, but it is a solid shooter with good controls and reasonable level of challenge. So I definitely like it, though I'll admit that I probably wouldn't like it quite so much if it wasn't a Macross game. The presentation in Macross 2036 is really good. The graphics are very vibrant and colorful. A lot of the stages have really busy backgrounds with lots of stars, planets, and battleships. And there's a lot of multiple scrolling layers, which looks really nice. Being a PC Engine CD game based on an anime series, you can count on seeing a lot of anime-style cutscenes, which also look nice. They're not the best on the console, but they're still really good. They can be a bit long though, but thankfully they are skippable. The sound design is also great, again getting a big boost from being on CD. The music is awesome and very much in keeping with the Macross style. A lot of synthesizers and such. And all of the cutscenes are fully voiced, and there's a bit of voice work sprinkled into the stages as well. Plus you get some great sound effects too, lots of nice explosions. On the whole, great presentation on top of decent gameplay. So I can recommend this game to shooter fans. There are definitely better shoot 'em ups on the PC Engine, but this one isn't bad. You might want it just that much more though if you're a Macross fan. If you take a look online, you'll see that this game typically goes for between $40 and $60, which certainly isn't cheap, but compared to some other PC Engine shooters, it's not that outrageous. If you've got a Turbo Duo and you're in the market for some sweet anime-style shooting action, then you'll probably enjoy Macross 2036. Check it out.